Lila had always loved dolls. So, when she found a collection of antique toys at a flea market, she couldn't resist. The seller, an older man with wild eyes, seemed eager to get rid of them. Take them. Cheap, he muttered, barely making eye contact. Just, be careful. Lila brushed off his strange demeanor and happily brought the toys home. The dolls were beautifully crafted, wooden, with intricate, hand-painted faces. She set them up on a shelf in her bedroom, their glassy eyes reflecting the light. That night, Lila drifted to sleep feeling content. But as the clock struck midnight, a faint tapping sound woke her. She sat up, heart pounding. The room was dark, but the faint glow from the streetlights revealed her dolls sitting exactly where she'd left them. Yet something felt wrong. The largest doll seemed slightly turned, its face now angled toward her bed. She dismissed it, thinking she must have knocked it earlier, and tried to sleep again. The next morning, she found one of the dolls at the foot of her bed. Confused, she placed it back on the shelf, but the unease lingered. Night after night, the whispering began, soft, unintelligible voices in the shadows. The dolls would be in different places every morning, always closer to her. Lila decided to return the dolls. She rushed back to the flea market, but the seller was gone. No one remembered him, and his stall had disappeared as though it never existed. Desperate, she locked the toys in the attic, hoping to forget them. That night, the whispers returned, louder, more insistent. The sound of tiny feet pattering on her bedroom floor sent chills down her spine. She opened her eyes to find all the dolls sitting at the foot of her bed, their twisted smiles even more sinister than before. Frightened, Lila fled the house, leaving everything behind. She moved across town to a new apartment, convinced she had escaped whatever haunted those dolls. For a few weeks, her life was peaceful again. But one evening, as she returned from work, she froze. There, in the middle of her new living room, was the box of dolls. They sat in a neat circle, their glassy eyes fixed on her. One of them held a note that read, "We found you." Lila backed away, her breath shallow. The door slammed shut behind her. The whispers began again.